from water jet knife out of Utah. It's not what I'm using. It's just this is my process. So sometimes I'll put stuff and be like, well, that looks like it could work like that, and it just gets the wheels moving, man. Just trust the process. Just trust the process. But I'll do something like that on something like this, and then it'll be something. Of course, it won't have the fancy writing on it. Because won't have the fancy writing on it and all that stuff. Try to get it down to there, and that'll be like my bolster. I don't like the fact that it's got that big hawking hole in it, but I could figure something out on that maybe. I don't know. But I'm wanting to have my copper finger guards. That's kind of a thing I do. I don't know. I think it pops. I like it. It pops. So it's going to be a chef's knife with a my attempt at a handle design. Should don't have an edge on it yet. Usually try to do the edge last because, like I said, I got all my fingers and I try to keep them. Okay, so we could try to do something like this maybe, but it don't look like there's enough material to do that. Or we could do something a little less prominent and kind of do something like cut that off right there, and cut down both sides, zip, cut that little deal off, and then just take the sander and do away with the BMI, body mass index, and then grind all them numbers off. Did y'all hear that too? Okay, just making sure. So grind all them numbers off, grind those lines off, make something happen. And maybe like run this. The only problem is I'm gonna have to take my Alright, I'm gonna try to do this without losing a finger again. Alright, let's try some stuff. We're gonna do some stuff. It's hot, don't touch it. Alright, so this is how my process works. My brain a little messed up. I was hit by a car a long time ago. Don't judge me. So something like that. I'll have to take a lot of material off. Well, not a lot, but take a little bit of material off, and then take some of that off and grind some of that off, and then. But y'all can see what I'm going for. So it'll have the two real good pieces of copper right here. They'll be standing up this way, and they're going to be a lot longer than this. So they're going to kind of stick out like thusly, and they're going to have the squigglies. So it's gonna have like a squiggly, squiggly, and then the brass, the copper squigglies, and then a chunk of brass, and then I'm gonna do a dark bog oak, and I'm gonna do a deer antler, and then I'm gonna try to do another piece of brass. But I got this big chunk of iron cap, metal cap thing, and I was thinking about using it on something, but I don't know. I don't know how I would attach it on this. With it being a full tang, I think I would rather use that piece on a hidden tang and thread the hidden tang, and that way so I don't know. I might even use something like this. See it? That hole right there is really. I need a crucible. Anybody got a crucible they want to give me? Oh, yes. All right, so I just want to do something, put a video out. I just got finished with the handle for Mr. Osborne's knife, getting ready to dye it. This has been treated with epoxy, or not epoxy, acrylic in my vacuum chamber, and ground off one of the nubbins. So it had a nubbin like that, and this is a shed that I found up in the woods. Been chewed on by the animals. Anyways, it had a little nubbin, kind of like that one's got sticking out right there. And I took and ground it off, and then I took my handy dandy little Dremel 4300, and I cut them little grooves in. I saw a YouTube channel, can't think of the guy's name, but he done an excellent job on doing this pattern. And then he dyed the antler material black and brown, and it really popped. I mean, focus, and it really popped. You couldn't tell where the ground down part and the actual antler parts met up and matched and changed, and he done an excellent job. I think mine, you're going to be able to tell it a little bit, actually a lot of it. So I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging and ciphering and grinding before I dye it. But I've got some leather dye, and then with this one, it's going to be, it was kind of my take on an old hickory, and then I just, instead of having the wider down here, I just made it all one solid size, because I want to do a leather sheath. I got some leather from Weaver, and it's going to be something like that. But like majority of that'll go in there. Still chiseling that out, my Dremel. So this used to be a miner bit out of a continuous miner. This was a buzz bar out of a power center, and the power center it ran into problems, and it's stowed away. And then this was a deer that was killed ethically. It's coming right for us. So the guy that the knife is the guy that's buying the knife. This is he harvested this deer antler, and so yeah. Anyways, okay. Sorry to bother you. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Like, share, subscribe, follow, send me a smoke signal, write me a letter. I don't care. Contact me. You can reach out on blacklungironworks.com. Right now, you can only send messages. I can't put pictures on there right now. I was a fool and bought this subscription service for a website. Shouldn't have done it. Should have just hired somebody to make me a website, but I didn't. Anyways, so right now, all you can do is send me a message. I've got to figure out how to get it to where you can just go on there and click and like buy my crosses and my knives and stuff. But I'm trying to work that out. Just give me time. Anybody that knows about that stuff, drop me a comment. Tell me how to do it. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. All right, love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay cool.